This trigger is not specific to SQL Server. It is common to almost all the RWMS. It is a special type of stored procedure. It automatically runs when an event occurs. Okay. And DML trigger run when a user tries to modify data through a DML. See, for example, in the real world scenario, let's say you have a table called employee table. Okay. And what you're doing here, this is the syntax for creating trigger, create trigger name. So the trigger name, whatever you want, you can give it, but don't give your spouse name, kids name. Okay. Give some meaningful name, audit trigger on employee table, and after insert, update, delete. So whenever the users, let's say in the payroll department, whenever a new employee joins or the existing employees leave the company, they need to insert the data, update the data, right? So whenever they do any transaction like inserting a new employee, deleting a new employee, modifying the employee, that needs to be captured in another table. This table is something like a CCTV table, CCTV, okay? Which one? Audit table. Let's say you are a payroll guy, you are, you have every right to change the employee's salary, right? Right. So let's say, not mistakenly, intentionally, if you try to give more salary to some employees, you can give it. How do we know whether you've given more salary or what time you accessed, what update that you made it? For that, we are making another table. This table will capture whatever the action that carried out by the payroll guy. It will show you, okay, what is the table name, employee table. Okay, what change happened, what date, and so on so date, he updated the call table name, updated this table. Why he updated it? Probably you can capture the transaction also, right? Update or insert or delete. So that so here after insert, update, delete, right? So here you can specify, create something, action, what action is it, change date or something. So, and what date. So later point if you go and check it, this audit table, you will catch out that guy. Hey, why did you change the salary for this guy? He is nowhere eligible for salary increment. Why did you change it? Right. So without his knowledge, this one will. So what happens is when you create a trigger on this table, without whenever any new event, the payroll guy, when he insert any new record in the employee table, update or delete it, that is called an event. Okay, it is event based. It's based on some event. We can trigger some action. So what is the without his knowledge, we are going to capture whatever the transaction, what date and which table, what he did. We are going to capture it. This is one of the use cases where we use trigger. What is the advantage of trigger? What are the other advantages to enforce data integrity? For example, whenever you insert, what is referential integrity? What is referential? Can someone tell me? See, guys, I will tell you one thing. In the case of referential key integrity, check constraint, that kind of situation, a trigger gets created automatically. And there are some situations we want to log the changes when the payroll person inserted. Not only that, even the case of order table or something like that, right? So when the order, raised and when the order got cancelled, all the things. And again, to synchronize the data, we use it. Okay. So these are the scenarios where we use trigger. And I will show you with an example